We're here today to pay respect and honor the over 800 warriors, women and children who died fighting for our culture and our language, and for our lands, for our legacy, the history of our people here at the Battle of Horseshoe Bend. My name is RaeLynn Butler, and I'm the manager of the Historic and Cultural Preservation Department. RaeLynn Butler, Jaho Jifkidos, Ambalegada Wakolgi, Almadoa Pecan Tallahassee. Okay. You know, today is the 209th anniversary, and the last time the nation really had a strong presence was at the 200th anniversary in 2014. This isn't a celebration. We're here to pay respect, to honor those who passed, those who fought so hard for these lands. You know, it's a beautiful place. You can see why they fought so hard. The trees are taller, the grass is greener. Everything here is so beautiful. And it's good to see our homelands. It's good to be here. Glad to be able to have the opportunity to come back and share history from our perspective, have our ceremonial ground leaders here to be a part of this commemoration.
You're going around here and you read the signs, and it's from one perspective, but it's not from our perspective. And so this is our time to show what it means from our perspective.
Next speaker I'd like to introduce is John Dev Chaudhry. He's also our ambassador and also a member of the Mvskoke ceremonial ground. So, John.
Lord Chief, the very first treaty entered into by the United States under the United States new Constitution. The new Constitution ratified. First treaty to be signed was with Muscogee Nation. That's the Treaty of New York. And that treaty was signed in New York by George Washington and negotiated in George Washington's house. And in that treaty, there's a promise by the United States that our lands would forever remain Muskogee lands and be protected and never molested. Of course, as we know, that promise was broken. That promise was broken through a reign of terror, and there's no other way to talk about it.
It's very important for us to be here because this is also a story of survival and resilience. And that's what being Muskogee means, is you don't give up. You keep going. And we're not here looking back in time. We're here letting our ancestors know that we're still moving forward, that we remember what happened here, and we're here to help educate and tell our side.
We have to protect this land. We have to take care of it for our children, for our grandchildren to see one day. I know this reef here is temporary, and I hope one day we can get something here that's not temporary.
Regardless of who won this battle and what happens after this battle, this was a critical turning point for our people, and we can learn so much even ourselves just being here and standing in the footprints of those for our nation who fought for us. And so it's very special to be here today and continue their legacy.
We had hundreds of Muskogee people give up their lives for this piece of land. But it was just more than just land. It represented ideal, represented family, it represented your grounds, it had all these things that they're willing to give their life for. That's how much it meant. And so when we think about placing this wreath, that's what we're honoring. That's who we're honoring today, is the ones that gave their life for an ideal, gave their life so we can be here today. And so,
As mentioned, we don't return to celebrate this day because of the tragic loss of life and bloodshed that occurred here. But we do celebrate how far we have come as Muscogee people in leaving behind difficult memories of the past to forge ahead and create a path to prosperity and progress that our nation continues to enjoy today. Being back on this hallowed ground is a solemn reminder of the sacrifice and the struggle that it took to survive. When the smoke cleared on this battle, not only had Muscogee traditionally suffered tremendous loss of life, but also over 22 million acres of what had always been their home. Over half what is today Alabama. But we survived. Not only our people, but the traditional way that those warriors fought to hold on to. And that survival gave our ancestors the strength to look forward. We owe our presence here today to the vision they had. We owe the survival of our remaining ceremonial grounds to that vision. That vision was never clouded by circumstances, but was made clear through determination. Later today, we'll visit and lay a wreath at the field that was once soaked with the blood of over 800 Creek warriors, and unfortunately, women and children.
This is also a story of survival and resilience. And that's what being Muskogee means, is you don't give up. You keep going.